Good morning, guys. This is your Sir DRV again, and welcome back for another Undecember video. So for today, I'm going to show you my build, and I think this is one of the best build that I can come up with right now. I've tested the other build for melee, but this one, the Venom Fang, I think this is one of the best build right now. And I will also show you my Zodiac and what are my stats build. Okay, and items build as well. Alright, so before that, let me just show you how strong is this Venom Fang. So the Venom Fang is the skill that has one of the best skills that has the highest or largest AoE area. As you can see, the AoE damage is actually pretty wide. Let me just show you. Let me remove this map. And look at that. Look at the area of effect. So as long as you have the right amount of dodge, you can just stand up there and kill those enemies. And aside from that, the Venom Fang is doing tons of poison damage, DOT poison. Let's look for an enemy, a more tankier enemy. Okay, so this one. Oh, there's a grave robber. Let's go to that grave robber. Okay, so look at that. The poison is 5,000 per tick, and the damage is higher if there's a DOT. That is because of my item. So yeah, let's start. Let's start with an item, with my items. So my weapon right now is a 20% rare, and what you need to do is to look for stats with damage against enemies affected by DOT. So as you can see, mine has level 8 or rank 8 damage enemies affected by DOT, which is perfect for Venom Fang. Aside from that, look for something that can increase your stats or attack and spell damage some more. So I would suggest you look for 15% to 20% dagger first before upgrading, because it will be a waste if you upgrade a dagger without the 20% enhancement or 15% enhancement. All right, so for the other one, the other stats that I have here is actually mostly for farming equipment. So this is my farming equipment right now. As you can see, this shoulders have 21.2 item drop rarity, and I've been running this for some time now, and I've gotten good amount of results, getting a lot of good items. Aside from that, look for items which has higher dodge rate, because you will be needing a lot of dodge rate because you are a melee. It's hard for us to just focus on armor. Just go for dodge rate. And this one, this gloves is also for item drop rarity. So what you need to look out for is items with poison damage, items that increase poison damage, because the main damage for Venom Fang is poison. If we will going to check it out, so here, poison damage and the DOT, look at that. So there's a stats that increases the DOT rate and DOT damage, and you need to look for poison damage. So this is not a physical damage, okay? Avoid using items that increase physical, because it's not a physical damage. It's an elemental damage, which is a poison damage. So, for example, there's a ring that increase elemental damage, so you can also go for that. Right now, I don't have that ring. Let's see. I don't have that ring yet because I'm running my farming equipment and strength. So the reason why I have so much strength on my items is because I mainly focus on stats, dexterity stats on my Zodiac stat info. So once I reach 200 dexterity, I will now pump it up to the strength stats, because you need a lot of HP and armor. Okay, next will be the skills. What are the links that you can use? Right now, my link slot for Venom Fang is only 5, so I can only use 5. What I did is I am using 2 green and 3 red. So this one, the flowing pain, this is pretty important. This will increase your damage a lot, since your poison fang is poison element. Make sure to have at least 2 green for your Venom Fang. So if you only have 4 slots for your Venom Fang, I would suggest 2 greens and 2 red. Number 1 is the flowing pain, and 2 is the quick attack. We need this quick attack in order for us to do more damage for faster attack speed. And next is the you can either go with overpower or attack damage increase. So this one is perfect. So let's check and calculate how much is the additional for those 2 reds. So for example, this one, it increases by 5,000. And let's check this one. It increased by 3,200. So this one is better, the attack damage increase. Although it's level 21, but it is better than this red one. And also you can add the area of effect. Let's check how much damage it will increase us. So it increased by 1,824. Let's see this. It increased by 3,000. So if you only have 3 slots or 4 slots for your Venom Fang, I would suggest go with overpower and attack damage increase, and then flowing pain, and then quick attack. If you have 5, then you can go with the area of effect. If you have 6, then you can go with another red or another green. That will amplify your damage. Okay, so aside from that, you need to have a skill like this, the poison explosion. Poison explosion will tremendously help your damage as well, because this one is an area of effect as well. It triggers after every 5 attacks, and you will see a poison explosion whenever you have completed the stacks, the 5 stack activation, and you you can link it with the flowing pain. That will tremendously increase the poison explosion damage. And you can also increase that with DOT enhancement. So this DOT enhancement, if you have blue for your Venom Fang, you can actually put it as well here if you have a blue. However, I don't have blue because I only have 5. But if you have blue and you have 6 slot Venom Fang, that will be perfect. All right, so center of gravity, this is mainly used for if there's tons of enemy in the area and you want a quick damage, then just stand there and you will gain more damage. So 25.4% damage per stack. if you stay in one place. Okay, so it is actually pretty good. You can actually use it here as well, and it will increase your damage more. So I want to test out how much damage it will increase. Okay, so we need the 3 stacks, center of gravity, and then attack. Okay, 19,000 damage. Let's look for a much stronger enemy. Center of gravity. Okay, we're doing 20k per damage. And that is only good for PBE, but for also or for normal monster. But for boss fights, it's not good because you need to move away, right? So yeah, area of effect is much better for Venom Fang. All right, so now that we're done with that, I would also suggest you need to build the fighter's rat because it not only increases your attack speed, it also enhances your damage. Okay. All right, so let's check it out. So our damage without using the melee amplification is 15, 18 with DOT damage. And then let's use this. 19, 22. So as you can see, this is pretty good. This buff is pretty good for boss fight as well. It helps me a lot killing boss much easier. So at least build this fighter's rat, okay, and put the increased duration and time acceleration for that. If you only have 2 slots, if you have 3 to 4 slots, then you can go ahead and look for other links that you can use. But yeah, that is one of the things that you need to consider. Next is you can consider looking for another skill. As for me, I'm using Sentry. You can use the you can use a venomous strength as well, an additional skill for you, or you can use something like the throwing dagger if you want a long range attack. But as for me, I don't want that. I'd like to use Sentry because sometimes Sentry is helpful for me to distract those bosses. So Sentry is good for distracting bosses. That's the reason why I'm using Sentry. But for you, if you like using long range attack, then you can use the throwing dagger or the venomous strength or other skills that you would like. All right, so next is the Zodiac skills. All right, so first thing that you need to put points with is this one. So Zodiac number 1, go for Apros, get everything from Apros. So this will increase your attack and attack speed. Next is here on the second Zodiac, go for the forest. Okay, so you can get everything from this side. Don't get the upper part because you're not doing physical damage. What you're doing is elemental damage. Okay, so that's the reason why we only go for this side. Elemental damage, don't get the physical. Next is the number 3 Zodiac, or the third Zodiac is the rock. So get everything from here. You can get everything from here, but I think the 3% HP and 5% mana is not helping me. So what I did is I just get this aside from the HP and mana. Okay. After the rock, you need to go to the fourth one, Where is the fourth one? Nothing on the fourth, sorry. We go to the fifth Zodiac. So on the fifth Zodiac, I go with Flash. So we go with element damage, dodge, element damage, dodge, and element damage. And you can go with 10 armor, and I got this 10% element damage here. Alright, so you can also get this one from the top, the element damage. That's good if you have additional points, but there are other things that I consider. So we go to the other one, which is the Frost. So here, this is pretty important, guys. Make sure you get this Frost Zodiac. So you can only get 7 from here. Then go with the DOT and poison duration, poison rate, and poison damage. Poison rate, 25 poison damage, and then poison duration, and then this one at the upper left hand corner, plus 4 poison rate and 15 damage against poison enemies, which is pretty good. So next, after Zodiac 5, I got something from Zodiac 6. So I got 15 points from Zodiac 6. Number 1 is this one, Cycle. The reason why we need the Cycle, I think you need to get everything from the Cycle, okay? I'm missing 2 points. I need to level up more to get these 2, but this is pretty important for Assassin build. The Cycle Zodiac is pretty important. Get everything from this one. It will help you a lot. This is for your dodging capability, okay? Next is the Zodiac 6, which is the Breath. So here on the Breath, you can go with elemental damage, 10 poison damage, and then poison damage, hit rate, and then poison. So yeah, just get those poison. Everything poison. Okay, so everything that is poison here, get it. Next, I have a specialization here at the top, upper right corner, the Zodiac Shade. Okay, so here on the Zodiac Shade, you can only use 7 points, okay? So what I did is I got this 15% damage here, another 15%, and then crit rate and crit damage, and then 15% DOT at the top, 30% DOT, 15% DOT, and 6% DOT. This will tremendously help your Venom Fang DOT damage. It will increase a lot. Alright, so that's it for the Zodiac Shade. And what else? I think that's it for now because I don't have any more stats. But I will give you an update, guys, once I hit level 70, and I'll put more stats from here. I'll look for good stats for the Zodiac. So just follow my Zodiac tree and you won't get wrong with your build. This is a free-to-play account, and I'm actually I'm actually feeling cringe whenever I see someone teaching F2P build if they are not F2P themselves. If you watch someone from YouTube, they are teaching F2P build. However, if you look at their inventory, they are not F2P. So this is build is pretty great. As you can see right now, I am Act 9 right now, and I'm pretty sure I can easily beat Act 9. It's just that I don't have time to play because I still have work to do. That's why I'm getting left behind by those other players. But yeah, if I have time in the weekend, I will complete Act 9 to Act 10. And this build is pretty great. You won't get wrong using this build. And the reason why I'm in Act 8, it's actually much easier to farm here. As you can see, if you remember, I show you my build that is for item gain, right? Item rarity. The reason why is I'm farming more magical items that so that I can create more good stats for my items in the future. So yeah, if you have questions about my build, if you have suggestions, comments, please leave it down below, and make sure to please hit that like button and subscribe to be notified for other contents like this in the future. Okay, thank you very much, guys. I'll see you again. Goodbye for now. All right, thank you, and let me just showcase one more time here. Okay, we're doing 30,000 damage actually. So the more tankier the enemy, the more damage this build can do. As you can see, we're doing 32,000 critical now. Yeah, this is actually pretty great build. All right, goodbye for now. Thank you very much, guys.